Hi, I'm Amanda Hestwood. I'm the School and Community Program Manager for Park Square and SteppingStone Theaters. And I'm here today with Pedro Bayón, who is one of our actors and teaching artists for both Park Square and SteppingStone. Hi, Pedro. How are you today?
Hello, Amanda. Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
We're thrilled to have you be a part of SteppingStone and Park Square. We just have a few questions today and some things for you to share with our audience. First of all, tell us about yourself. How did you get into acting and then teaching with SteppingStone?
Yeah, my full name is Pedro Bayón. I am a theater artist and teaching artist from Puerto Rico. I started acting in basically in high school. My high school did not have a theater program per se, but my friends and I used to watch a lot of sitcoms, and then during school programs in like Thanksgiving and Christmas, they will have like a little gathering of the school and stuff, and we always wrote a little something just for like comedic purposes and whatnot. And when I went to college, I got the bug and I auditioned for a play during my sophomore year, and I've been acting ever since. Um, that's how my acting career started. Teaching career, then I started working with Teatro Latino de Minnesota back in the day, and they started expanding and doing some educational workshops for some kids. And I started doing that probably in like 1986 or so. And that's how I started. At SteppingStone, I knew Richard Hitchler, which used to be the artist director of SteppingStone at the time, and our kids played basketball together, of all things. And coming out of a basketball practice, I asked him, "Hey, you're at SteppingStone?" And he said, "Yeah, you guys need teachers?" And he was like, "As a matter of fact, we might." So he introduced me to Kristen Johnson and Melissa Riggs back in the day, and interviewed for them. And I've been teaching at SteppingStone ever since. I'll say like maybe since like 2008 or something like that.
Wonderful. Well, I know recently you've been pulling double duty. You were on stage with Atacama with Park Square. And at the same time, you were doing Let's Make Theater workshops in the St. Paul Public Schools. Starting with the workshops, can you describe a special moment or a highlight of that program?
Yeah. Well, the program was just going into schools, and for an hour, we take these kids in a journey, whatever it is that they wanted to go and stuff. And I remember this particular class that they wanted to go. I think it was through the to the jungle or something. But all of a sudden so who's guarding this secret cave? And somebody mentioned a dinosaur, and I was like, oh, okay. So then everybody started catching dinosaurs and petting them and stuff. So I went by one by them and asked them, well, can we stop here and introduce your dinosaurs? So you started making up names of dinosaurs and what they fed them and all that, and that was kind of fun because it is totally out of their imagination, wherever it is that they needed to go. We just went there, so that was a lot of fun. And talking about kindergarten to third grade.
Wonderful. You've been in several productions with Park Square Theater in the past.
I have, yes. We actually opened the trust stage downstairs with the production of House on Mango Street, directed by Dipankar Mukherjee. So that was the first show in that space, and then we recreated that show in the main stage with Signe Heraday directing. I did Elliot's Soldier Fugue over there one time. And Atacama will be my third production there. Yeah.
How is it being back in the theater with, after the last couple of years in COVID?
It was pretty intense. But we actually didn't expect, because I subbed for an actor that got sick at one point, and that was my first audience in like 2 years, right? But that one was very brief, and I had I had the script, and it was very limited capacity because of COVID. So this is the first time really facing a live audience, a big house per se, since COVID hit, and it was surreal. It was like getting back in the bike.
Wonderful. Well, I know you're going into what for Stepping Stone is our busiest season with our summer camp program, and you're leading summer camps all camp long, or all summer long, I should say. What's really special about leading summer camps? I know it's a long, hard day, long weeks, but it must be very fulfilling. What's special about it for you?
Kids creativity, you always, I like to start with a blank canvas, and when you start talking about whatever theme it is for that week, I love it when they started making things up. And hey, I want to be Bugs Bunny, and it's like, good, you be your best Bugs Bunny that you can be. So it's just trying to help them get out of their shell, and start being creative with their bodies and their voices and whatnot. They do bond very well in that camp, so they're all rooting for each other, trying to make each other better, and it's very fulfilling to get them to create something on their own, and perform to the best of their abilities.
Wonderful. Well, I think you represent what's happening on the stage with Park Square and Stepping Stone, and all the wonderful work that we're doing with young people at Stepping Stone. Beautiful connection between the two institutions. So thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate you giving us this time, and enjoy your summer with the young people.
Oh, I will, definitely. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Amanda.